Everybody, we're here. We're here at day 1000. I'm Brian Case. This is my mouth. This is the paper. All three of these things that I have just mentioned will be conjoined together in beautiful harmony for the 1000th time as I use my mouth to eat paper being filmed by this computer. Anybody at home, feel free to eat along with me in a healthy, responsible, legally clearing way, all right? So there's no lawsuits from any children's parents. Spank you very much. Let us post the promo, and let's just get to eating because I'm so happy to be here. You should too. Monkey type shit says not baited. That's right, Mr. Shit. You can utter that once more. And, you know, I feel like anybody who does clickbait the idea of day 1000 of eating a sheet of paper, they deserve to go to federal prison because you cannot mess around with viewers' minds about something as legendary as this. Everybody, let's begin. I got my water here that I was charged $7 for by the lovely people at Mesa College. Thank you very much. Let's begin. Oh, right. Once the promo's finished, chat will be open. It's a free speech zone over here. You all can comment whatever you want. You can even bully me for all I care. Because what this is about is a combination of opinions and experiences. Isn't that right, dude? That's right. You can say that again. We have, for confidentiality's sake, we will not show them, but behind me we have a professional photographer who is taking professionally lit pictures of this moment. We have my green screen tech and personal bodyguard. And we also have a professional videographer here. His name is Noah. He is filming this. We are making sure that we publicize this maximally. I'm just a small man, and I don't have a real platform. When it comes to the big internet, everybody can be special and a niche micro-celebrity. In the grand scheme of things, what I'm doing is minuscule. But for those of you who've been able to catch me for a long time, I hope this means the world to you, because it means the world to me. Okay, let's see who's here. Wow, everybody's here. Okay, Shy, Grace, Mr. Gelatin. Nice to see you. I've never seen you before. Legendary event. Super Mondo Man. Oh, dude, the whole gang is here. Caden, I know. This is a milestone, long time coming. This is nuts. Wow, I can barely keep up with chat. Give me a second. The Big Rock, everybody's here. Everybody is here. Okay, hold on. Let me eat. Let me do the thing that the stream dictates that we must do. If there's any audio problems, let me know because I put so many video assets on here. In fact, there's some random one off to the left here. What is this? But we have our applause ready for new viewers. We do have a new viewer, Mr. Gelatin. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, there we go. And want to check in and say I was here for history. I have to watch military propaganda. Dude, I can be your military propaganda. Fuck your class, all right? Did you know that the Chinese government not only provides free health care to their citizens, but their military is the strongest in the nation, as well as the world? There you go. I can fulfill and replace any broadcaster stupid teacher can put up on the projector. Let's see. Monkey type shit says muted. Very funny. You guys think you're so funny. They do this every time. They say that the sound doesn't work. And I can prove them wrong right now. Care to their citizens. Yeah, nice try, punks. But again, this is a long-running joke, and I think that we should just invite every single bit, every motif. Hey, Moses. Now, I have a question. Are you here because you like books, or here because you heard about this?
This and want to get my food.
Hey, perfect, dude. Bring it in. There you go. No, that's awesome. All of these are 4K. They're it follows the rule of thirds. Thank you. Dude, I'm not the sentimental type, but I feel a different presence today. Brian joined 52 Mob. We'll work on that. That's the next project. Shy says, we have a lot of you. Okay, Mr. Gelatin, Shy, Super Mondo Man, Danny. Holly, nice to see you again. Yeah, I know. Hop on here, get this chat blown up because I'm surprised at how many people are joining on such short notice from 11:30 to 12. And then Peak, I love hearing Mini-Me in the background. That's awesome. Monkey type shit showing that he's also pro-Chinese government. This is the perfect vibes. This is the perfect vibe for day 1000. Here, let's do two pieces at once. Also, For anybody who doesn't know, the stream might be a little extra beefy because what we're doing today is I'm making up for all of the lost paper volume quotas because my pre-recordeds where I ate toilet paper, it was not enough. In fact, our Dr. Rathbun did a measurement, and it was exactly one typical notebook sheet's worth of paper pulp, also as well as ink toxins that I've missed out on, so we are making up that difference. We're doing 2 sheets today. So, hope you all forgive me, but we're making sure that this gets exactly up to 1,000 sheets today. By the time this second sheet is eaten, we will have been through exactly 1,000 sheets of paper consumption when it comes to paper volume. Be it toilet paper, receipt paper. That one time I did throw up, but it's okay. I swallowed it again because we had to make sure to get our paper quota fulfilled, as well as that $5 bill that drunk guy at Pizza Port dared me to eat. Everything. It all equates to 1,000 sheets. The Big Rock says E-Man gets all the girls. It's so funny we're talking about him. He's not joining the stream. He's probably sleeping in right now or arguing with his stepdad. Do all the girls like E-Man? Speaking of him, I'm sure they do, actually. There were a couple people who will not be named for confidentiality reasons, but when he did his first trumpet solo and jazz ensemble, there were some comments made until he started talking, and then they lost interest. But it was interesting. First impressions matter. And also, again, it's here. Just you will be cut out here, but these are people from personal growth class. I've met them about, I think, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, and now, and within the theme of personal growth, you went from not knowing me, not even knowing what paper eating was, to understanding its importance, and we had a bit of a dress code. He showed up in a suit. He put the extra effort in just to be here today, right? And you can use
somebody out of Twilight.
Yeah, exactly. No, actually, you can use a code name, but what is your name? It can be your real name if you want, if you can't come up with a code name. Phil, Bob, Joe?
Yeah, Joe.
Hey, Joe, thank you for being here. Okay, let's get back. I think if we do the math right, because this has been a very intense part of previous streams, making sure that we don't run out of water before the paper is done. So, no trickery. You're going to verify because, again, we've been accused of cheating many times. Oh, hey. She used to work at the cinema that I worked at. We're doing day 1,000 of eating a sheet of paper a day. What a crazy coincidence that you'd come over here right now.
That's fine.
Yeah, of course. Don't go on camera. Careful, you might be incriminated. But no, that's totally allowed. Just know that if you go back and go to the right of the big pillar, or else you will be caught in the middle of day 1,000 live stream.
Okay, sounds good.
Of course, have an excellent day. Now you see, just that interaction alone, publicity was spread. She'll probably tell her mother tonight. I walked past him while he was filming Day 1000 and he was eating a sheet of paper. What is that? What a strange little man. But even if the worst case scenario, if it turns out to be slanderous, as they say in the 1800s, all press is good press. Cinepolis Cinema, Brian doesn't hang with, I have no idea what any of this is. What have you learned from 1,000 days of eating paper? What a good question, Grace in chat. As a matter of fact, let's where's the thing? Yeah, thank you so much for that question. Shout out to you. And I think what I learned is restraint. On my first day, in fact, you can go back to day one.
This Montauk guy's a buzzkill. What the hell?
Wait, who? Who said what now? Oh, no. He's designated as the contrarian hater. This is his job, and it adds flavor to the chat. But I think on day one, if you can check the live stream, as a matter of fact, there's a supercut of all my earlier streams and paper eating videos right here on the green screen back here. And notice how big these pieces are. In fact, I would try to eat an entire 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper in 3 goes, which is not sustainable. As a matter of fact, on day 11, my doctor noticed a small rupture in my throat. My esophageal lining was torn and I lost 1/3 of my blood. So it wasn't really about what I was doing, it's how I was doing it. It wasn't the fact that I was, publicly streaming myself eating an inedible object. It's the fact that I did it in a way that over-prioritized being done with it, ending it, right? And I think that's the wrong mindset to go about, and that's why these streams end up being longer. That's why there's more emphasis on the suspense, the wait, and the talking in between bites, because it is an entire experience. It's not just the culinary experience of eating, it's everything. So, Also, the Mesa librarian who just gave a tour said that she's interested, and I've noticed her a couple times. She's watching curiously, and I hope that this is an educational experience for anybody who doesn't know about the art of paper reading. I don't think there's anybody back there, but they know. They know more than they did before the stream began. Hey, who's that long-haired guy? Is he Mexican? Viewers, put in chat, do you think that guy's Mexican? Let's see, gasp in public. I know. We had no option. If it was up to me, we'd be doing this at SB 104, but, you know, what can I say? As gastrointestinal experts say, shit happens. Perfect. Okay, monkey type, she says, ain't no way. How much do you feel you have changed either physically or mentally? This is the part that I wanted to save for the end, but because a viewer asked, viewer questions are the ultimate priority. Here, see if you can get a shot of me eating the big piece. What I've learned and what I've noticed is that there has been some abdominal bloating. Now, when it comes to tracking where the abdominal bloating is, we've noticed a 20 to 30% increase. However, our doctor determined that this was because of my heavy alcohol consumption since turning 21. It has nothing to do with paper. We actually did an x-ray. All we noticed was a vitamin D deficiency in a single Skittle that had been lodged into a small pocket at the bottom of my stomach lining. So we cannot attribute it to the paper, even though our theory is what it does is the paper goes through my body. It leaves behind trace amounts of bleach and the ink toxins when there is ink involved, which has happened a couple times. We are waiting for those effects to kick in. It's perfect. Sorry, our professional photographer just took a very good shot, a visceral shot of me eating
that's
paper.
lined paper. What about eating regular printer paper?
Yeah, the thing about regular printer paper is, notice how this is more of an off-white tone. The printer paper is kind of a perfect bleached white. It's actually literally called bleach white. If you look up the color on CrayolaCrayons.org, the color is called officially bleach white. This is because it's bleached. There is a higher bleach content, so either more ink or more bleach. You don't get to skip out on either. Excuse me. The Skittle is crazy. I know. Dr. Brent and I were also very shocked when we saw the x-ray, but we managed to clear the Skittle out. The Skittle didn't do anything except raise my blood sugar by 0.2% throughout the last couple of years. It was slowly dissolving, so it would have been gone anyways. But one question I must ask, and I'm going to be embarrassing myself on the internet publicly here. I know you're Noah. What's your name? Angelina, yes. And what is, yeah, Joe. Yeah, your name's Joe. After the stream, I'll get reminded again of your name because I am terrible with names. I'm forgetful. I feel like it's a sign of disrespect if I don't genuinely know your guys' names while you're here. So I'm more of a faces person. Okay. We need Mr. Gecko. Yeah, there's a viewer named Mr. Gecko, and we don't know who he is. He lives in Indiana or somewhere like that. He lives in a completely different time zone, and he is a schizophrenic. He actually has an official diagnosis. He sent me his diagnosis papers the other week, and we wanted for him to be on the last stream, but perhaps he's having an episode right now. But it's okay. If he joins, then that's good. This is unreal. I know. For Mr. Shit, you've been such a hater for so long, and I still think that despite that, you love the stream deep down, and you're able to understand that. I mean, even the hate. I mean, every act of hate has love in it, and all of that will not be possible because this is the last one. The real paper eating stream is the friends we made along the way. I've been holding in my pee, and when you comment stuff like that, it just like squeezes out just a little more. My bladder muscles loosen, but thank you. Hey, Max KB and Jason Virek. Perfect. Dude, we have a lot of people joining right now. This is great. And we are only, 12 minutes in? When this moves up to quadruple digits, it makes all the difference. Hello. This is a live stream where we're eating a sheet of paper. This is day 1000. And just know that, even if you go home tonight and it's just like every other night you've gone home, this is a monumental event. And this will never happen again. We are doing this to study long-term effects. A study like this has never been done before. This is for science. My doctor determined I might die in the next 2 or so years, so just know, even if the scientific papers leave this study out due to its lack of internet credibility or whatever, I hope that it'll stick in people's memories. People like you. It's nice to meet you, and I hope you have an excellent day. Yes. Thank you. Before I part, one other thing that was on my list is a lesson on how to eat paper, because I want to make sure people do this responsibly so that they don't, say, accidentally choke on a piece of paper or get paper cuts on their throat and die from blood loss, etc. So just know, this has been an industry secret for a long time. I'm going to reveal it. Now, if you've ever taken, say, cholesterol pills or something like that, or any pill for that matter, antacid, actually those dissolve in your mouth. That does not count. You must bunch the paper up, ideally. Put it in your mouth, make sure to compress it. All of the chewing that happens, it's just shaping the paper to whatever pill shape that is easiest for me to swallow. My personal favorite is Zyrtec pills. Those have kind of like a ovular shape to them. So keep note of that. Make sure to do this, because if you don't do this, if there are jagged edges to your paper before you swallow, esophageal ruptures. That is the #1 barrier between good paper eating and bad paper eating. Sienna. Hello. Wow, so many new viewers. I guess we're going to have to bring up the audience applause clip here. Thank you so much for joining, Sienna. New viewer alert. And, okay, good. The Big Rock is doing his impression of Mr. Gecko to replace him because he could not attend today. R.I.P. Reborn07 says, bro with 11 O's. Congratulations. I'm both sad for me and happy for you that you're finally done. Now you can move on to other things. See, some people are just anxious for me to move on because they think that this is me dodging bodily damage, but the whole point of this survey is bodily damage. I need to damage my body so that we can study what the effects are, even if there's none, Are you continuing eating paper after today? Not even in private, no. It used to be a bad habit of mine when I was in preschool, but after this stream, I'm definitely going to eat sandwiches and more normal stuff after that, so. We need The Quest to be Taken Seriously Part 2. Wow, I can't believe you're referencing that video. That's a really old video. I made a YouTube video calling out a professional, very high-profile trumpet player in the local area, and amazingly, I, spammed his DMs with it, and he watched it, and he made me play first at the Panama gig the other day. He gave me, a free pass to go up first. Only once. After that, he never did it again, but, Shy is sad. Answer Holly. Answer Holly. Okay, yeah. I was a little bit of a delay between her asking and me answering, but mostly it's going to be sandwich eating. It's going to be maybe making another supercut of clips of me eating paper, so I know I'll watch myself eating paper, as weird of a sentence as that sounds. I still think that the actual act of consumption, we're going to be staying away from that. Again, this whole milestone means nothing, right? The fact that I paid $20 an hour for a professional photographer, by the way, not in total, and the green screen / bodyguard, as well as my professional videographer, Noah, all of that stuff would mean nothing if there was a day 1001. There will be no day 1001. And by the way, this is the last piece. This is the last sheet, and when this is over, goodbye, 6 years. Do you like my PFP? Let me see. Shy has a new PFP. That is pretty good. I like the centering. I like the fact that you put a hat on a cat. That's very hard to do, Actually, I try to put anything on my cat, and he starts jumping around and tries to attack me. Monkey type shit does not believe that I paid you guys. You guys. I genuinely feel like I should pay you guys for this. This is awesome. Well, let's see. Shall we do it just like the old days and have a little bit of a speed eating sesh? I say we should. 3, 2, 1, gentlemen. Ooh. Welcome, Shoe Bones. It's been 20 days since you've been here. Congratulations, you're back. Oh. Everybody gathered around the table here, in an arc here, because we need a big drum roll. Drum roll, please. And then, everybody, Thank you so much for watching Day 1000 of Eating a Sheet of Paper a Day. Make sure to live, laugh, cry, and also not die. And until next time, this is goodbye. 3, 2, 1. We are done. And then because of the stream delay, we're going to have to